Zdravím všechny ze svého kanálu Resestre, vítejte u dalšího pokračování z naší genshinské série, čítající několik set dílů. No, jeden z toho, ale v budoucnu několik set. Anyway, co se bude dít dneska? Doděláme tuhletu oblast, tu hlavní story. Dodělali jsme 2 ze 4, nebo part 1 a part 2 a teď budeme dělat part 3 a nějaký epilog. Plus nějaký ty všelijaký věci kolem. Mezitím jsem samozřejmě mezi první a druhou částí a mezi tou druhou částí a teďkon hrál co nejvíc za kameru, abych dodělal ty collectibly a to celooblastní truhlování. Co je vždycky tedious as fuck. Mám právě tam vpravo na zetku tam tento věc, kterou vyznačuje všechny ty bedny a papírky a všechny ty lidi, co potřebují pomoct. Že to jsem hodně vypoužil. A už tu mám ready for pickup. Tady Kiraru a její outfit. Vezmeme Kiraru first. Ding. Jej, Kirara. Další constellation. Tu moc krát nemám, takže další constellation se definitivně tam hodí a vejdou. A její outfit. Phantom in boots. Phantom opery.
You better watch out. There's a cat burglar about.
She is a cat burglar. A další primogemie materiál k tomu. No. To jsem měl vyzvednutý tom, rovnou můžu vyřídit tu její konstelaci. Mám jednu, takže teď tu druhou pasivku. Jak se to jmenuje ty věci? Meteorky a Secret Art. When Kira is in the urgent capacity state, she will grant other party members, she crashes into critical transport shields. To je jenom multiáku, takže doesn't matter. The damage absorption of critical transport shield is 40% of maximum absorption. Normal shield is capable will absorb dendro damage. Effectiveness. Critical transport shield is... Takže má... Není to jenom pro mulťák? Že to zní, že to se jenom týká ostatních lidí, do kterých nabourám, ne mě. She'll grant other party members damage absorption, to je pak o tom. His normal shield save them dendro damage. Each character. Takže to je totální nothing burger, to prostě jenom vytváří štít ostatním lidem. Takže já myslím, že to Kirara dělá sama sobě už automaticky, jo. Tady to je vyloženě Shield Absorb Dendro Damage 250% a prostě Shield of Safe Transport. Takže jenom to, co dělá sobě už automaticky, tak teďko dělá i v multiáku ostatním lidem, což je pro mě potřeby totálně useless. Ale sure. Ještě ten outfit. Phantom in boots.
You better watch out. There's a cat burglar about.
Swashbuckling feline of fairy tale fame, the crafty courier of dearly held dreams. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Já má bodky. Hop. Cat burglar Kirara je už získána v naší partě. A ten druhý outfit toho updateu máme konečně v Luminině moci. Takže jo, další náš proces bude se dostavit na zastávku, která je lokalizovaná zde. Tam se rovnou můžeme teleportnout. A Začneme si ještě shrnutí rovnou. Dáme navigovat. The hero from the was supported by Genshin shall be so his world, takže to vůbec nezměnili. Ale to prostě kapitola 3. Jsme vyřešili všechny problémy ve městě, pomohli jsme pak ještě dodatečně Kiraře v celém tom mým sáhodlouhým researchování a patrolování kolem toho města, co bylo taky celá věc sama pro sebe. Co bylo, o tom byl celý minulý díl, jako ten druhý, který původně to měla být jenom vsuvka, a pak se to vyvinulo v celý 1,5 hodinový fiasko. Tak. Se posuneme dál.
Carriage inspection, check. Wheel and axle inspection, check. Power inspection.
Good morning, Mr. Wheel.
Check.
Oh, good morning, heroes of Simulanka.
Hey, our old friend Wheel is the driver again. That already puts Paimon at ease.
Are you certain you don't want us to accompany you, Your Majesty?
I am. You can leave the dragon slaying to us. My partner's a pro. She does it all the time.
Oh, you flatter me. I've only fought like 2 or 3.
What remarkable friends Her Majesty has. With such great heroes by your side, I'm sure you'll best the dragon with ease. We won't keep you any longer.
President Espina de Razula Simulanka branch.
All right, then.
Yep.
Look after the city for me while I'm gone.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Just leave it to us.
I think we're all set. Time to depart.
Next stop, the end of the world.
Yep, quite literally. Z toho, co jsem viděl z dálky, konec světa. Nebo spíš přesně řečeno, glyphs at the end of the world. Já budu muset mu říct, ať jedem. Let's go. Čuču. Tak, tohle je dobrý camera angle.
So this is what it feels like to ride a toy train.
Ooh, you're really easy to please, Navia.
Looks like the fog ahead is getting thicker.
It is getting thick around here.
Attention, passengers. We've arrived at the transfer point. All change, please, all change.
So we've got to switch trains, right? Huh? What's that?
Oh la la.
Hilly Churls, they've taken over that platform.
Huh? What do we do?
Just find
Spráskame
somewhere to
nám.
hide, Mr. Wheel. We'll take care of them.
I got him.
Whew. That's all of them.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. Now, let me take a look at the train.
To bude totálně durch.
The carriage is a little scratched up, but there doesn't seem to be any real damage. And the engine's still operating normally, so I think we're good to go.
Wonderful. Let's keep going then.
Alright, let's keep going, guys. Já musím zase dát povel. Depart, please. Slowly towards the end of the world. Uh-oh. Bye. Padaj prostorem. They fell off the nothing into more nothing.
Go forth and witness this world, my... Make sure to be nice to everyone. I leave it to you.
That means nothing to me.
Are you okay, Miss Nilu? I'm fine, but I think the traveler is still unconscious.
Vidíme takhle z unikátní perspektivy, protože Lumine je unconscious. Nice.
We're lucky this guy caught us on the way down.
Oh no! Oh no!
Passed out from a little fall, did ya? How fragile.
Oh, cut her some slack. The traveler's had a rough few days. We should just let her nap for a bit.
Paimon's not gonna say anything.
My leg's falling asleep. You couldn't have set her down on the grass over there, Hat Guy?
I go
That's
out of my
okay.
way to save 4 people who fall out of the sky, and now you're nitpicking my choice of soft landing? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
There we go.
She's awake.
Yep. Samozřejmě v originálních barvách, protože je takový, já mám...
Morning,
Hey.
sunshine. You were having a nice little dream there, weren't you? Not gonna lie, it was kind of adorable.
What happened?
You and your friends fell from the top of that waterfall, and you passed out along the way. Guess someone couldn't keep it together. Sorry to break it to you, but crashing into the ground doesn't take you to another world. That kind of thing only happens in those stupid light novels they sell in Inazuma.
Also, he kind of, set you down in Nilu's lap, so that's where you've been napping all this time.
Yep.
Paimon!
Aw. Sorry.
Oh, no. It's all right. I'm just glad you're okay. You didn't hit your head, did you? Is the dizziness gone?
I feel better, but it seems like someone was talking in my head just now.
Really? What did they say?
Go forth and witness this world. Be nice to everyone.
The fog you see around here can have a hallucinatory effect. Apparently, it's the work of that dragon. Maybe you inhaled some while you were freaking out on your way down.
Traveler, Nilu.
Yeah,
You know this
slightly.
Hat Guy person?
He used to be a Fatui Harbinger. Takže jo, trošku ho známe.
He's a student at the academia. We
No!
met during the last
He's
Intergalactic
not.
Championship. He was representing the Vahumana Darshan. Well then, hello there, friend. I'm Navia, the president of Spina di Rosula. It's very nice to meet you. So, should I just call you Hat Guy as well? Seems like that's what everyone's calling you.
Wanderer.
Sure. Whatever.
Wait, Hat Guy. What's that sword around your waist?
An unwelcome encumbrance, that's what. I've had it ever since I woke up here. Tried to toss it, but no matter what I do, it always reappears. Such a pain. Anyway, if any of you want the hero sword, you can have it.
Wait, it's called what?
The hero's sword. Meant to be wielded by the hero. I know. Me of all people, right? The irony.
What? You're the hero of this world?
Will you calm down? It's just a dumb title.
On je hero Simulanka, wow.
Oh,
Nice.
just that this entire time, we thought we were the heroes of the prophecy.
Well, if it means that much to you, you're welcome to claim the title. You'd be doing me a favor.
You know what? I'm good actually.
That's not the point! The real question is, if you're the hero, then where the heck have you been all this time?
Looking for a way out. I heard there's a boat in this area that can bring you to another world. So I came to investigate. But look at the state of things around here. The lighthouse collapsed. The boat won't budge. I say we try to find a different way out.
Huh. Paimon's guessing a voice told you what you were supposed to do here. That's what happened with Navia and Nilu, at least.
You expect me to take orders from some disembodied voice?
Hey, wait, where are you going?
To find the so-called source of this world's misfortune. The dragon responsible for this whole mess.
Wait, we came here to fight the dragon as well. Why don't we go together?
Grab that dragon scale over there before you leave. It'll come in handy later.
A dragon scale? Where? How did you know about it? What's it for?
Have you ever considered keeping your questions to yourself? Because if you actually expect me to answer them all, we'll be here until the next Interdarshan Championship.
You little... Paimon thought you might have learned some manners by now, but clearly not!
Nope. Krát mě trošku sere, že zazdívají jeho minulost a že prostě nevysvětlí, proč se chová tak, jak chová, prostě řeknou, že tady je na tomhle místě v Sumeru v akademii, kde je hodně krátce, takže to nevysvětluje vůbec nic. Jako jeho osoba a jeho život kurentní nebo kurentní s lehkým flavorem té minulosti. Jako ze všech možných cest, jak ho popsat nebo představit, tohle je ta jedna cesta, jak ho představit v té nejvíc blank, nudný podobě. To je asi nejvíc nudný představení baladýra, vole, co jsem kdy witnessnul.
This should do it, right? Wow, this scale is amazing! It turns everything it touches into something hard, almost like a toy block! It doesn't seem to work on us, though.
It spews out poison and transmutes everything it touches. Huh. No wonder they call it the evil dragon.
Your Majesty, Madam Very Brave Hero!
What are you looking at me for? He's obviously talking to you.
Mr. Wheel, you didn't get hurt when we fell, did you?
Oh, not at all. Thankfully, the young man in the hat was kind enough to lend me a hand. There seems to be a village over here. Some of the residents used to work in the titanium mines, and some came to fight the dragon, then got stuck here.
I see. I'm glad they're all safe and sound. I can try to use my magic to fold a boat to bring everyone back. Oh, I'll help too. Still, I think we need to take care of the dragon first. We don't want it to start causing trouble when we're trying to load people onto the ship.
Apparently, the villagers often see the dragon fly into a space behind the waterfall. They think that's the location of its lair.
Then we should look around and try to find a way in.
I'll wait here for your triumphant return, Your Majesty, brave heroes.
Yeah, whatever. I'm on Baladier's side on this. Just whatever.
Well, we made it! But with the force of this waterfall, there's no way we're getting through.
Quick, take out the dragon scale.
Wait, but... No. Paimon doesn't need to ask you anything. The dragon scale can turn anything into... See? Paimon can figure things out all on her own.
Ale trvá ti to hrozně dlouho. Jako všichni pochopíme nahned prostě to, co se snaží říct, nebo to, co snaží pochopit. Ale my to pochopíme během pár sekund a Paimon to tam vykládá několika snad minutách.
What's wrong, Milu?
Oh, nothing. It's just... I sensed a very powerful magical signature just now. Huh. Guess this is the dragon's lair after all.
Huh? When did you put your hat on?
Well, we're getting ready to fight, aren't we? I feel more comfortable in my regular outfit. Hat Guy also put away that sword around his waist.
Should have never had to use this thing to begin with.
Do you need to do anything to prepare, Traveler? Paimon's getting kind of nervous seeing everyone all serious like this.
I'm good. Just let's get it done. Možná s tou amatérskou grupou to bude těžší, ale jo, dostaneme custom grupu, výborně. Jo, přehodit si věc na jídlu, jídelní věc. A krásně Nilu, Navia a samozřejmě Baladír.
Oh, looks like we're not the first ones to make it in here.
We'll beat the dragon
Wait,
for
hold
sure
on.
this time.
Let's fight the dragon together.
They're already gone. Let's try to catch up.
To vážně nedovolíš plhat?
Ooh, what's that sound? Is it an earthquake? Where'd they go?
Reckless idiots.
Nějaký insert. Jo, to bude na tady to.
Positions.
Máme dvakrát Anemo a jednou Geo.
Coming at ya.
How amusing.
Whoops.
Unsightly insects! You're dead!
Mám bude nějakou krabičku. Give me it. There we go.
Too slow.
This space is completely empty.
Paimon bets this is where the dragon sleeps.
Watch out in front! It's coming!
It's a toy dragon. Jak je to překvapení. It looks evil at least.
Whoa, that dragon is huge! And it just attacked us without warning!
Je to 3D bullet hell. Kdybych aspoň to viděl ze zor, jak to bullet hell většinou mývají. Jenže já to vidím ze země, kde vidím jenom vždycky jednu část. Nebo jednu stranu at a time. It's gonna be crumbles the way you feel a sense of weightlessness. You fall into the black mist below.
Look, he's here. Ah, another new soul has joined this world. But are you sure his fate will be as you described? Of course. My predictions are never wrong.
Tebe nenávidím už teď.
I just don't like that kind of story. Then you need only do as
My
you
predictions
said,
are never
and
wrong.
let him find his own story within your fairy tale. You're right. Then listen closely, my child. Your name is...
Okay. What is this place, dragon noises? Is that water? Is that water? Okay. Have you a cancellation metropole?
It's the dragon! The dragon that destroyed the titanium mines! Help! Help!
Soldiers, pick up your weapons! Destroy that monster!
Lumine is unconscious again. Jaké to překvapení. Aspoň ne, však jsou unconscious všichni. Kromě něj.
How many times am I going to have to save you?
Thank you, hat guy.
Paimon still feels dizzy. Hey, did any of you also see something strange? It was like we were witnessing...
The dragon's memories.
Sounds like we all saw the same thing just now.
Well, we definitely saw a different side to the story. Watching it all unfold, Paimon couldn't help but feel bad for the dragon.
This world might be a lot more complicated than we thought. The next time we encounter the dragon, how about we try talking to him instead of fighting?
Ideální možnost fighting, takže ani nevím, jestli to zabere.
That sounds like a good plan.
Just kick his ass.
Maybe we should figure out where we ended up first.
Huh. If the world above is a fairy tale realm, then maybe we've fallen into the next page of the book.
Just keep walking and don't fall behind.
Thank you.
Hey, wait for it!
You not shake. You shouldn't be here.
He seems angry. We just want to talk to you.
Don't get any closer, I'm gonna get real mad. You have no riz, you piece of shit. Já prostě půjdu přímo až k tobě pod nos a s tím nic neuděláš. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Jasně, skákací koberec.
The wind rises.
There we go. Easy business. Něco tady extra mi, tady je tyčkový puzzle, ale já to zkusím. There we go. Žádný puzzle solving nepotřebujeme, když týpek tady umí literárně lítat. Jsem si vědom toho, co umí.
It was destroyed by that evil dragon!
The stars! It flew away with the Metropole stars! Oh no! We didn't get eaten by the dragon?
The dragon just dropped us off here?
Hat guy! You're getting too far away!
He's just up ahead.
Is he trying to lure us somewhere? Well, I'd say we were the ones who backed him into a corner.
But
Kind of.
just want to ask him a few questions about his past.
He's had year after year of people coming here to try to take his head. If you ask me, his reaction is perfectly normal.
Maybe there's still something we can do to calm him down?
I wouldn't count on it. Maybe his earlier attacks were just a warning. But now, He's actually getting serious. Prepare for a final battle. Sometimes, it takes a little force for someone to finally wake up.
Yeah, he has absolutely no fucking experience with that. Whoa, my body isn't following commands, my power is gone. It seems impossible to use abilities and actually fly. Oh no. Jaká to náhoda. Wow, zajímavé, že to letá přesně tam, kde mi to nemůže nic udělat.
Oh, stubborn beast. You really want to get beat up that bad?
Že tady musím čekat. Nebo je tady něco extra. Je to nějaký čudlík?
Are we really gonna have to throw a bomb in its mouth?
Vypadá to, že tak, no. I'm waiting. Come on. There we go. Go away.
Watch out! If you fall, you're on your own this time.
A ne, další aréna. Teďko je to bullet hell ze zhora. A už se to spawno přímo ve mně. Is that it? Like, come on.
Someone doesn't think it's gonna calm down.
Just kill him. I'm like koberec. Myslím, že tady bude zase nějaká další aréna. Tady bude další aréna. Go. Too slow, too slow. Too slow. Too slow. Další aréna, která pokračuje to pak někam. Možná tudy, ale je hromada bordelu v cestě. Tak si pospěš. No.
Where did those two come from?
He's getting serious. Don't get hit!
Maybe I'm gonna have to seriously dodge.
There's a bomb over there! Just like before. Throw the bomb right into its mouth.
Really? Again? There we go. Už to tam je. Shell your tits.
Wait!
Maybe now he's a bit of a reason. Jo, dostaneme další flashback.
Inside the black mist?
Are you sure you want to create this child, Em? Even after what I told you about his fate. He will be abandoned by his creator, and eventually...
I know, B.
Eventually he
You've
will
told me
die.
already. That sad story with the disappointing ending. It's what happened in the real world, isn't it? But that's exactly why I want to change things. In a different world, his story can have a happier ending. That child, his heart is so full of love.
I understand,
Balleri má taky
Nahida,
nějakou experience s
but
tímhle.
know that if you give him that name, his fate in Simulanka is destined to parallel that of his real-world namesake.
But there's still a chance, right? Maybe it's a shot in the dark, but I have to try. He deserves a better life. Although, he might need the help of others when the time comes.
All right, my dear. The choice is yours. Since you're so persistent, let me tell you a secret.
More boring fate talk.
And no one wants to hear about fate.
I'm sorry, my child. Unlike my friends, I don't have a long time to live. All said and done, the story of my life will be shorter than the fairy tales in this book. So I will have to leave your side, I'm afraid. It's okay. It's okay. Once I'm gone, I will become a star in Simulanka and watch over
She's
you
delusional.
from above. If you ever feel lonely, just look up towards the sky.
That doesn't help.
Go forth and witness this world, my child. Make sure to be nice to everyone. You'll meet good friends one day. I'm sure of it. That is my wish for your future. As for this world, I leave it to you.
So in the end, you were betrayed too.
Hey, Mr. Dragon. He brought you some food. You must be hungry. Shh! Quiet! We can't let anyone hear us. Everyone says you're a bad dragon, but you're always nice to me when we play together. You always help me pick flowers way up high that I can't reach.
A tak mi připomíná paralelu v Baladírově minulosti, kdy po asi jednom nebo dvou zradách věřil dítěti, se kterým navázal vztah, a to dítě pak dostalo rakovinu a zemřelo krátce poté, co se poznali. Stane se tady něco podobného?
It's okay. Just keep hiding here, and tomorrow I'll...
Oh no, my child! Help! Somebody help me! Save my child!
No, Mom! It's not like that!
Oh, yes.
So you're hated by people too.
Baladiera samotného jeho zadek zachraňuje vyloženě fakt, že jediný, kdo ví o jeho minulosti a cokoliv o něm, je Lumina. A ta prostě odmítá říct komukoliv cokoliv. Když to fakt nemusí, jen když to není relevantní. Ta prostě je totálně schopná, má v historii zapírat důležité věci, které by ostatní zajímalo vědět. Nebo který by měli vědět, a prostě ne. Prostě no, no one's gonna know.
So that's it. That's really your wish? To never have been born at all? That's not a fate you should wish for.
A samozřejmě Baldur má taky zkušenost s tím změnit svůj fate, což bylo mezi Sumeru a Fontaine interlude questem, ta hlavní poenta, kdy změnil osud celého světa v dráhu, kdy nikdy se nespolčil se Snežnájou a Světuje, nikdy se nestal Avengerem a zůstal prostě nějak svévolný, prostě někde prostě po krajině a nikdy se nestal zlým, takže si pak nic nepamatoval, ale měl dobrý život. Takže to byla jeho volba. Prostě on změnil svůj osud na nějaký lepší osud. Tenhle prostě si přeje, aby prostě ten osud ani neexistoval, že to nemá cenu. Sure. Jako jestli to fakt chce, jako why not?
Nobody can define who you
Yeah,
are.
cinematic.
Or deny the true feelings of your heart. Now remember your name. Durin.
Ten zlej drak, co poiznul toho Storm Terrora, nevím jak se jmenuje, Dvalin. Ten Poison Dragon, co poiznul Dvalina. You should get out of here. Never mind. Kirara. Hi. Wee.
Watch out!
Meow. Hi.
That was a close call. Are you guys all right?
Okay, yeah, thank you, Kirara.
Back in Constellation Metropole, I heard people saying you'd gone to fight the dragon, so I followed you here. Right when I managed to catch up, I saw you fall through that hole. Wait, didn't someone else fall through just now? Shouldn't we do something?
Oh yeah, that guy. Well, he can fly, so he'll probably be fine.
He called the dragon something earlier. It sounded like he said,
Durin.
That's his name.
Yeah, he can fly.
Oh, hat guy, you're okay. Wait, what about the dragon... Durin?
He's fine.
Durin. Oh, wait, that's the name of the dragon from Dragonspine, right? The one that became a part of the mountain after being slain by Dvalin? If Paimon remembers correctly, it was created by...
God Reindotter.
Right! It was created by Rhindaughter!
Created, you say?
So, what exactly happened down there? You've been acting weird ever since the end of the fight.
Well, you know. He saw the rest of the
so
past.
that's the truth about Simulanka's evil dragon.
What we saw in the mist weren't hallucinations, but the dragon's memories.
Everything I heard during my fallen summon things said to Durin in the past.
Huh. I thought it was strange. The people around the Broken Sea are clearly stranded, but I never heard any stories about the dragon attacking the village.
The people we met along the way are probably workers from the Toitanium mines, or guards who came here to claim the dragon's head. Durin probably allowed them to live here because there was nowhere else for them to go.
When I first came to this world, a voice spoke to me and said, "You are the hero of this world. Now go forth and save the dragon."
Yeah, prostě straight up.
person behind this voice anyway? And why did they bring us all here?
Nějaká ta paní M nebo Anja, která
Come with me.
tento
The
story
answer
napsala.
to all this can be found below.
Já můžu vlastně zbržďovat a pomáhat jim jako s pádem, takže... On jim vlastně může
Is
pomoct.
this a study?
That's right. It belongs to the goddess of fate.
Goddess of fate? As in one of the 3 goddesses who created Simulanka?
Or more precisely, M. One of the mages of the Hexencircle.
Jej! Řekli to. Řekli oficiálně a prostě v textu naplno ten Hexencircle. Jakýkoliv Hexencircle reference totálně požírám s radostí, protože to je hrozně mystifikovaná věc, o kterým toho moc nevím. A chci se o tom víc dozvědět. M. One of the mages of the Hexencircle.
Hexencircle? As in, sorry, Paimon shouldn't just regurgitate everything you say, it's a lot to take in.
She created the story of Durin. Well, the Simulanka version at least. These records should cover most of what you want to know, including the identities of the other 2 goddesses. Read them for yourselves.
Sorry. Jako
By
tušil
all
jsem.
rights, I should have been A, since A is the first and last letter of my name. But Alice overruled me
Hey,
on
Alice.
the basis of seniority and said I should be M instead because of my middle name.
Jako Adriana.
She really knows how to push my buttons. Still, her magic never fails to amaze me. I still can't believe she got one of my origami frogs to start talking. Why don't I write a story with origami animals as the main characters? Let's see. Once upon a time, in a magical forest, there lived a... Barbie loves looking into the future, so she used her powers to map out the fates of all living things in Simulanka. But knowing the ending in advance takes all the fun out of the story. I think I'll make a bet with her. I believe that one day the people of Simulanka will decide to carve their own destiny.
my k tomu budem
Apparently, she
přesvědčovat.
wants to build a statue of herself in the capital city. Always looking to add some pizzazz. My dear sisters, I fear my pen shall soon run dry. Even now, as I write this letter to you, my dexterity is all but failing me. Thank you for enjoying my stories and for creating this world for me. The time we spent together was the most wonderful youth I could have asked for. I always feel so young when we're together. A says that even after I'm gone, the goddess of fate in Simulanka will continue to exist and carry on granting people's wishes. It makes me glad. If you ever want to chat, feel free to pay a visit to the goddess statue. Just don't wish for anything weird.
Okay.
It's Simulanka Durin. And he's looking up at something. A star. This must have been after M passed away. This looks like a mine.
Maybe the Toitania miners dug too deep? So deep that they dug right through to the world on the next page.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, this miner's lamp looks really similar to the star on the previous page. The Forest of Blessings. This book has been recording Simulanka's history all along. Look at the size of those footprints. If that's every time he lands, then no wonder people are so terrified of him.
So that's why you took the stars. Because you missed your mom.
Well. That's nice and all. Ale chce to něco
She
víc.
looks different from the one in the Metropole.
It's a different goddess. This one is the goddess of fate. It's all right now, Durin. Nobody here wants to hurt you.
I don't understand. Why would you say that? I'm the one who hurts people.
Don't say that, Durin! Paimon made a mistake. She was wrong about you. But it's nice to talk, isn't it? Now that we've all calmed down?
No, it's pointless. Maybe you're willing to talk to me, but the world above is still terrified.
So that's why you made that wish? So stupid.
Hey, my feelings.
Hey!
Anyone with eyes can see that all you want to do is get along with everyone. You just want to make friends, people to play with, to talk to, people who accept you, or at least accept your apology.
That may be true. I'm sure people seem like are prepared for such a gigantic next-door neighbor.
Oh, you've never hurt anyone. Heck, the idea never even crossed your mind. Sure, you scared a bunch of people half to death, but that's only because they had no idea what kind of dragon you really are.
Yeah. If you had a heart-to-heart with them, I'm sure they'd come to understand you and see your point of view.
Tak to bylo předtím, že nikdy neviděli draka jako takovýho, nevěděli, že něco tak velkého může existovat. A že to je trošku taky jako komponent. Well, what's the point? As long as I'm cursed with this body, I'll never be able to live alongside them properly. Everything I touched will turn into toy blocks. Anywhere I set foot, returns to obey the burn wasteland. Is there legitimately no way for him to coexist?
The curse.
Huh? Milu?
Is it your true wish to live side by side with the people of Simulon?
Yes, it is.
Then close your eyes and make a wish to the goddess of fate. We will help make your wish come true.
But how?
Just trust me.
It's magic.
I,
Yeah, do you think?
Milu, the forest fairy, give to you my blessing and welcome you as a dweller of the forest.
Wait, is that?
May everyone accept you as one of our own. And may the Forest of Blessings be a place you can call home. I, Navia, King of Constellation Metropole, give you my blessing. I grant you citizenship to my kingdom.
Oh, me too. As the, Necromana in boots of this world, I give you my blessing too.
She has no idea who she is. Je nějaký lupič nebo Phantom opery? The rays of light are coming together.
Wait, what's going on?
It's the magic in the words. That's how it works. On se taky přidá.
I, the hero of this world, give you my blessing. I recognize you as a resident of Simulanka. May you find acceptance in this world. Also, speaking as someone who'd like to be your friend, I wish you all the best for the future.
But here it's yummy.
I, a traveler who has
Yay.
traversed many worlds, give to you my blessing. May you find friendship and goodwill no matter where you go.
Hey, she spoke. Yay, další lajna. Mom, I'm achieving the dream. Šum. Hvězda prolítá v pozadí.
As for this world, I leave it to you.
Hey, Zabral nějakou...
Why are you all staring at me?
Ne, mluví to, má to hrozně retardovaný hlas. Proč?
Huh? My claws.
Je to
Are
mini
these
dragon.
My claws? And my wings? My tail? Does this
What?
mean?
To je prostě jako kdyby z oka vypadl nějakýmu dráčkovi z nějaký show pro malý 8letý holky, kterých je takový show desítky. Prostě sidekick nějaký holky, co chodí do nějaký magický školy třeba, prostě má jako sidekick prostě takovýhle prostě dračí dítě, který následuje, vole. To prostě vypadá přesně jako z něčeho takovýho. Takže prostě... Why?
Wow.
Tak random.
You look so cute. Quite a radical transformation. Not that there was anything wrong with the way you looked before, of course. It's just... you get what I mean. How do you feel? Are you happy with your new appearance?
Does anyone have a flower with them? Or even just some water or paper from this world?
Oh, I do actually. Here you go.
There you go. Nom.
They're not changing. I can touch things without changing them.
Hey, that's great! One more flying friend for Paimon.
Now
Paimon
the
can also
residents of
fly.
Simulanka won't be scared of you anymore.
But what about all the things that I did before?
Je to o něco snazší přijmout omluvu od někoho, kdo vás neintimiduje každou sekundou.
That's simple. Just go out there and atone. You could fill in the footprints you left on the ground, or help the people around the broken sea get home.
Okay. And you'll come along and help me, right, Hat Guy?
Ne, on má taky svoji atoning journey, kterou má udělat.
Huh?
Že, oh boy.
Why would I do that?
Damn.
Because you said you wanted to be my friend.
You little...
You little...
Well, maybe I spoke too soon.
Huh? But I thought...
Damn. Just
All
staring.
right, fine. I'll go with you.
Really?
Yes, really. Lying to you would be no fun anyway.
Oh, thank you.
With all
You're
of
the
them.
first friend to call me
When you
by
tell
my
them,
name.
you know.
Let's go back up. I'm about to suffocate down here.
Oh, it feels so good to finally see Hat Guy meet his match.
Oh, don't be so insensitive.
Yeah, okay. Paimon just never thought we'd see the day, that's all.
All right. Let's also head back up then. Don't be scared, Durin. We'll be right by your side.
Thank you for your blessings, everyone. Oh, this is the happiest day I've had in a really long time.
Yeah. Just a reminder, ten reálnej Durin je mrtvej. A je to podle mě ta kostra toho draka, ze kterého se bere ten krystal.
Ta-da! Surprise, everyone!
A talking street lamp!
Street lamp? Oh my! You mean you still don't remember me after all the times we've spoken?
I know that voice. It's Mom's friend.
Alice? Yep, Alice! From the Hexen Circle.
Hello there, traveler and friends. And Durin, it's good to see you. You've changed quite a lot. In fact, you look so different that perhaps I should call you Mini Durin.
Mini Durin.
Mini Durin, huh? Yeah, I like the sound of that. It's nice being smaller.
You must be one of the 3 goddesses of this world. Are you the goddess of creation?
Yep, that's right. But although it's the most impressive sounding of the 3, to be honest, we all made an equal contribution toward the founding of this world. If you've ever read any of M's stories, you'll know just how enchanting the worlds are that she writes about. So enchanting that I just had to step inside and explore it for real. So I got B involved, and with M's consent, created the world of Simulanka.
Yep.
Whoa. You're getting a little ahead of yourself. First things first, would you mind explaining what you're doing here? In fact, no. What are we even doing here?
To je lepší.
Don't worry, all will be revealed. After everything you accomplished on your journey, you're free to ask me anything you want. Let's start with your first question then. I'm here because I sensed a great magic power emanating from the book just now, and I couldn't resist the urge to peek inside and check it out.
That must have been when we all gave Minnie Durin our blessings, right?
Yes, exactly. In the world of fairy tales, words and emotions often carry far more power than any spell. It's all thanks to your magic that Minnie Durin was able to take this form. Come say hi to me, little one. Oh, look at you. You're as cute as a button.
So, what about us? Was it always part of the plan that we'd come here?
Plan isn't the word I'd use. If you ask me, I'd say fate works in mysterious ways. When Durin of Simulanka made his wish to the goddess of fate, it just so happened that in a world far away, all of you wonderful people were holding a copy of M's fairy tale at that exact moment.
Protože když se podíváte na začátek, tak Lumina měla tu knihu u sebe nebo vedle sebe.
And because of your noble and kind souls, you were selected by the goddess of fate to come and save this world.
Takže všichni měli knihu a nebyli super mega zlí.
Now that you mention it, that's what I was doing when I was transported here. I was reading a fairy tale to some children in the Fleuve Sandra.
No.
I think I just, happened upon an old book and decided to use it as my pillow during a nap in a box.
Wow, what a crazy coincidence. Wait, that's not right. How come everyone else got assigned to roll except us? Because we were also... Yeah, that was it. We just received a strange book and we had no idea who sent it. Then, the moment we opened it up to start reading it, we found ourselves here. You're the one who sent it to us, aren't you?
Oh,
Aren't you?
Is that what happened? Yes, that does sound like me, doesn't it?
Why? Why did you send us here?
Good question. Why indeed? Maybe I thought this was such a good story it simply had to be read by someone. As the traveler and witness of many worlds, how could I let such a beautiful place pass you by? I can sense that your blessing for Minnie Durin was a very special one. With this blessing from beyond the story, he might even be able to explore worlds outside of this one.
Teyvat, you mean?
That's right. In fact, back when we were first creating Simulanka, Em told us that she hoped the people of this world would one day be able to explore the wider world beyond. Every story has an ending, but if the story becomes reality, it should have the right to choose its own path.
So, in other words, the predestined lives these people lead were always going to disappear one way or another.
Wait, so even if the people here get to go to other worlds, surely there's gotta be a way we can leave too, right?
Don't you realize you've been able to leave all along?
Huh?
You can either take the boat at the Broken Sea or touch the giant bookmark at the Cliff of Prophecy. All you need to do if you want to leave is focus on the place you want to go.
How were we supposed to know that if you never told us?
Huh, didn't I? Well, given how smart and capable you are, surely it can't have posed a huge problem for you. As for your other friends who were summoned here, if I had to guess, I'd say the Goddess of Fate probably didn't tell them about it because she wanted them to get engrossed in the story. She's M's reflection after all. It wouldn't surprise me if she shares M's love for cliffhangers. Anyway, I think that answers your questions, yes? What do you all plan to do next?
I'm gonna go say sorry to the people of this world. After that, I want to start protecting Simulanka, just like Mom told me to.
Now we know how easy it is to get back home. Paimon's suddenly not in such a hurry to leave.
Same here. It's not every day that you get to come to such a magical world. I, for one, plan to explore it a little longer.
I'm glad to hear it. Maybe I should invite some other friends to join you too. By the way, Minnie Durin, I'm delighted to see you've made some new friends. I'm sure Em would be very proud of you. Now, before I depart,
We get it. You're
please
proud.
let me give you a blessing as well. May your future be as rich and colorful as the stories Em used to tell.
Guess this is where the
Yep,
hero's
that's it.
journey comes to an end, huh?
Ah, but it's also where a new journey begins. The adventures of Minnie Durin and friends.
Huh? An adventure for me? You bet.
For starters, I'd love to introduce you to my other friends in the forest. Even though there have been some misunderstandings in the past, I'm sure they'll welcome the new you with open arms. Huh?
He's just standing there.
Stop
Menacingly.
looking at me. I already said I'll come with you.
Whoa! Look over there! Wow. The stars are beautiful. Huh. I'll bet that's a gift to Minnie Durin from the 3 goddesses of this world.
Sure.
Thank you, Mom.
Yay, story complete. A já vidím něco, co mé oči nechtějí věřit, že vidím. Co to sakra? Já sklopím zrak a nechám se překvapit v cinematiku nebo v tom, co vidím teďkon. Yeah, Kaya a Jean. What the hell? What the hell?
Why, thank you, young lady. And might I add that you're looking quite lovely today. Jean, come on, take a seat and let's have a drink. I ordered one for you as well.
But is this really appropriate? I mean...
Still worried about Klee? Relax. Albedo's with her. She'll be fine.
Hi. Fancy seeing you here.
What are you two doing here?
Oh, look who it is. The Traveler and Paimon. You must be the pleasant surprise that Miss Alice told us about.
Yep.
Greetings to you both. This is one place I didn't expect to run into you two.
The locals here have been talking non-stop about some brave heroes who saved the world. Let me guess. You two have been up to your old tricks.
Well, not just us. We only played a small part. You could say we were 2 members of the Heroes Adventure Team.
Still sounds mighty impressive to me. As ever,
KHP
our honorary knight is making us proud wherever they roam.
Did I hear talking about Alice and Klee?
That's right. We received a letter of invitation from Miss Alice, proposing that we take Klee for a vacation in Fairyland when work dies down.
I wasn't sure what she meant by Fairyland at first, but if my eyes are not deceiving me, she was being quite literal.
Yep.
Klee ran off excitedly as soon as we arrived. I'm a little worried about her, but Albedo insisted he would look after her while we do our own thing.
We could hardly say no to such a considerate offer. So I took it upon myself to bring Jean to the nearest tavern we could find.
Samozřejmě. Samozřejmě Kaya prostě beeline do taverny.
Any excuse for a drink, huh?
Yep.
Well, we are on vacation. It's only fair that we get to indulge ourselves a little.
You're right. I should make an effort to relax and unwind. It's what Miss Alice would want, after all.
Oh, wait, Kaya? What exactly did you order from the bar?
How special, of course. Best
Oh,
way to get a taste
no.
of the local culture.
No. On vypije celý barel Ingoustu.
Why are you making that face, Paimon?
Nothing. I was just perpetually amused by your lifestyle, that's all. Go on, drink up.
Go on, drink up.
Something tells me I need to tread carefully here. Let's see, it's got a lovely color.
Yep.
How about the taste?
I think maybe I'll pass. But it's such a shame to waste it.
All right, Paimon. Well played.
Well, Paimon got burned too, if it's any consolation.
Yep.
It's nothing personal.
Now you're
By
even.
the way, we weren't the only ones who got invited here. I saw Kale earlier.
Ooh,
she didn't
Kale.
see me, though. She was making a beeline for that big tree.
The Kingdom of Breezes and Bells, you mean? Oh, this is turning into a huge reunion. Maybe we should go say hi to her.
All right. Well, give her my regards.
Oh, do. Enjoy your vacation.
Thank you. Enjoy your time here, too.
Skoro crossover, ale bohužel.
So the magic tonic here is just writing ink? What a weird and wonderful world. Ah, Miss Citrus, do you happen to serve any beverages here that don't contain magic tonic?
Of course we do. What flavor would you like?
Sunsettia.
Sure, I'll have the same, please.
Sounds good. 2 Sunsettia drinks coming right up.
Hej, dej si něco poživatelného. Výborně. Jo, já na ní mám skin.
The structure of the tree houses here is nothing short of amazing. I have to write
close
it
enough.
down so I can tell Master Tainari all about it later.
Je na dovolený, tak můžeme přestírat, že se vlákl.
Hey, Kale! You scared me. Traveler in Paimon? You got invited here too?
Yep. Well, they sort of skipped the invitation part, but anyway, what you doing out here? Something caught your eye?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to observe and summarize the structures of the trees here, and also the animals that live here. Well, the residents, I guess? I still can't get over the fact that they're all someone's origami handiwork.
Once a forest ranger, always a forest ranger, huh? Not sure you'll be able to apply much of what you learn here back home, though, with this being a magical world and everything. What? Over there, by the giant footprint. Have those houses always been there?
Oh, those? The local flying squirrels told me that they were built by a small dragon and some guy wearing a hat.
Oh, that must have been Mini Durin and Hat Guy. Any idea where they went?
Supposedly, after building the houses, they went to somewhere called, Constellation Metropole? Did I say that right?
Yep, you got it. Oh, also, when the locals mentioned the dragon, did they seem at all, did they say how they felt about him at all?
Now that you mention it, the atmosphere changed a little when they talked about him.
Oh no.
They mentioned some stuff along the lines of past misunderstandings and welcoming new members. I only just got here, so I know very little about what has happened in the past. They seemed genuinely grateful for the houses, though.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, they're grateful for the
The
houses.
forest has begun to accept him. It's a step in the right direction.
Are you looking for that small dragon?
Yeah, he's a new friend we made after we arrived here.
No way! Really? I'm getting more and more interested in your story.
Come with, please.
No. I've got to save it for next time.
God
For
damn
now,
it.
I've got to make the most out of my time in this wonderful world.
Oh, there's
But
no
it-
rush. Just take
Just
it
give
slow
it
and
so
enjoy
late.
yourself. Like Kaya. Oh, he sends his regards, by the way.
Oh, Mr. Kaya is here too? Then I've got to go say hi to him.
Well, right now he's at the tavern, and he probably won't be leaving until he's drunk. Not that he'll ever reach that point, because his alcohol tolerance is so high. Basically, it's Kaya. You know where to find him.
You make a good point, Paimon. Then I'll focus on exploring for now, and go catch up with him later.
Shall we go pay a visit to the Metropole Traveler? Maybe Mini Durin and Hat Guy are still there.
Oh, right. By the way, something pretty interesting has been happening in Sumeru recently. Master Tainari has been working really hard on it, so if you have time, definitely go and check it out.
Sounds good.
Cool.
We'll have some time in our schedule.
Take it easy and enjoy your field trip.
Of course. See you later.
Naučný field trip. Jsem úplně zapomněl, že jsem jí dal ten outfit, lehce scholarly. Ale it fits. Fituje jí to docela dobře. Okay. Now all the way to the top. Constellation Metropole, Fortress, nejvyšší podlaží. A je tu samozřejmě astrologierka #1.
What? Are my eyes deceiving me? There is no way. I can't believe it.
Hey, Mona! We heard you muttering from a long way away. What's up?
Hey.
Oh, is your scry glass acting up again?
Oh, it's you, the saviors of this world. My scry glass is fine, but I'm not sure I can say the same about my eyes. Look at this statue.
What about it?
What? Is it broken or something? Looks fine to Paimon. That's your master, right? AKA the goddess of prophecy?
I refuse to believe it. There's no way that old hag looks anything like this.
Maybe she did it when she was younger?
When she was younger? Oh, actually, now that you mention it, this does remind me of the fashionista phase she wrote about in her diary.
Fashionista phase?
She can't hear me, can she? I swear I just got chills down my spine.
Jo, ona je žačka tý slečny, která napsala tuhletu story.
Either way, it's probably a little rude to talk about her right under her statue. But how do you know it's a statue of her if you never saw her as a young woman?
I did a quick scry when I came into this world, and when I saw the stars' reflections, I was at a loss for words. It looks like fate in Simulanka is based directly onto that. A projection of real-world fate to form an image of reality. Or in layman's terms, basically, the creator made this world inside a mirror or a lake, and this world is the reflection.
Still sounds pretty impressive.
The more I scried, the more familiar everything looked. It's her work, there's no doubt about it. Even so, everything's far more complex than I'd imagined. Trying to decipher it all is giving me quite a headache. I also asked the locals about her. They call her she who has dominion over the stars and the course of fate itself. Not even a pretense of humility. Clearly, she let the role of creator goddess get to her head. Not that I'm surprised in the least, of course. It certainly matches the tone of her diary. Anyway, we should change the topic.
Let's change the topic, než bude rentovat tady v solo videu 50 minut.
Oh, so Mona, have you seen a small dragon around by any chance? He's about the same size as Paimon, but with tiny little wings.
Ah, you mean the one that caused all that trouble? I haven't seen him for myself, but I heard that he came to the Metropole not long ago to formally apologize for his actions. Apparently, he brought a huge stash of Toitanium and plant oil to make amends. Most people accepted his apology, although there are some who said that they'll reserve judgment until they've seen how he acts in the future.
Správně. To, že se teďko nemluví, nemusí toho moc znamenat, až ukáže čas.
Oh, okay. Do you know where we can find him?
One moment.
Hey, a little quick scry spell. And the answer is there.
Ah, it looks like he's at the Broken Sea. There's a big group of people with him, too.
Cool! Wanna come with us? We can introduce you?
I think I'll sit this one out. This might be the closest I ever get to meeting the old hag in her youth, so I think I'll spend some time seeing what else I can glean from her grand design. You guys have fun.
Thank you for your astrological assistance.
Anytime.
And thank you for your existence, too.
We'll be off now. See you later, Mona!
Hey, bye-bye.
Creating a whole world starscape is no easy task, old hag. I guess you do deserve the title of Trismegistus after all.
Old hag Trismegistus. Jo, na Broken Sea je vlastně i na tady ten minisvět hrozně daleko. All the way over here. There is a Mr. Perfect.
Osvaldo Hafnabines!
Official.
Dost thou see what I am seeing?
Oh,
Tell me that my all-perceiving Aug de Verurtelang deceiveth me not.
Your eyes see true, main Fräulein.
Jestli někdo jí to nebude žrát, ten její bullshit, tak to je definitivně baladýr. jestli někdo někomu to bude lézt krkem, to jak mluví, tak bych řekl, že baladýr jí to nebude žrát. Jestli mu to bude jedno, jak mluví, tak možná bude lepší.
Very well. Then, as sovereign ruler of the Imanakresh, I extend to you both my greetings, O Night Dragon from the land of the Thousand Stars, and his hat-wearing servant.
Who did you just call a servant?
What main Fräulein means to say is, hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. But Hat Guy's not my servant. He's my friend.
Now you're over-explaining.
Hat Guy, Mini Durin! Found you at last. Whoa, and Fischl's with you too?
Yep.
Oh, greetings, Outlander blessed by the Imanakresh. How honored
Why?
you are to meet your princessin beneath the stars of
Jestli-
another sky. Clearly a decision made by fate itself.
Jestli mě něco dokáže přivést do instantního cringe, tak je to Fischl. Vždycky, když mluví, obzvláště před někým jiným, kdo není obeznámen s její mluvou. I have sentiments, your highness. Tady je klid. Alice Dottir.
Greetings. You both look well.
Hey there, Klee! Have you been having fun here?
Yup, loads and loads of fun. There are so many cute animals and a magic train that was really long and a huge, huge castle and a king lives there and everything.
I've been taking Klee to see all the sights. It's been a very enriching experience. Alice's magic is truly outstanding.
Yeah, Mom's amazing. Klee wants to build a great big house now, too.
So, your mom and my mom were friends?
Mm-hmm. Our moms were friends, which makes you my big brother. My mom used
Cool.
to read your mom's stories to me all the time. They were great.
Big brother?
You're a family now.
Wow. Thank you, Klee. Can I go play with Klee, Hat Guy?
Suit yourself.
Albedo, can I?
Go on. Just don't go too far away. I'll come pick you up later.
Yay! Come on,
Go
Mr.
ahead.
Durin. Do you want to come play with us too, Fischl? Your princessin accepts your
Yep.
invitation. Rejoice! Though you
Proč
may
je to
be
celý
concealed by
odstavec?
fog, still you shall have the good fortune to witness the true might of...
What
Yes, we
Fräulein
get it.
means to say is, perhaps we can all play hide and seek together. Mein Fräulein is...
Hooray! I love hide and seek!
Slyšet to vždycky slovka. Go off, kids.
To return to our previous discussion, Mr. Hat Guy, you were telling me about a prophecy?
I heard B talking to M. What she said was,
Since you're so persistent, let me tell you a secret. Our child will one day rise from the dead.
Oh shit.
Is she saying that Dragon Spine Durin will come back to life?
I'm shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked.
I only heard it in a memory, so don't hold me to it.
Understood. My recent observations at Dragonspine lend credence to this prophecy as well.
Oh.
Durin's heart has slowly but surely been growing in vitality. The process is extremely slow, but the trend is clear.
The trend is clear. Okay.
What should we do?
To start with, plan for every potential scenario, including, of course, the worst-case scenario. I am well aware of Durin's past, and I sincerely hope that things never escalate to that point. Still, we need to be prepared for every possibility. If the prophecy is true, and Durin's heart will one day beat again, I'd like to hope that whatever rises from the dead is no evil dragon, if you understand what I mean.
Kind of? But not really.
And so, when the time comes, Mr. Hat Guy, will you and Simolanka's Durin be willing to lend us a hand in our hour of need?
Huh? What's this got to do with me?
You saved the Durin of this world. I don't see that as a mere coincidence. If there is any meaning to be read into the actions of the three goddesses, beyond fairy tale whimsy alone, I can only boldly speculate that the fate of this reflected world may have a reciprocal effect upon our own world.
Ooh.
If Durin of Dragonspine will soon come back to life, we will need many Durin's help, as well as yours, given that your fates are now intertwined.
Well, that's a nuisance.
To be sure, it certainly won't be easy.
Albedo! There's a flying paper ship over there! Can we go see it together, please?
Sure. 2 seconds, I'll be right with you. Please give my suggestion some thought, Mr. Hat Guy.
Hat Guy, I'm back! Huh? What were you guys talking about?
Nothing. Tvoje real life předlou, která je mrtvá.
Okay then, let's go join the others. Everyone's going to check out the new origami ship.
All right, I'll be right there.
But here, are you worried about Durin?
Why would I be? Do I strike you as someone who cares about other people's issues?
No, a to na něm mám rád. Now they saved Lanka's Durin, maybe it would be sympathetic to the other Durin?
Quit trying to guess what I'm thinking. I'm leaving.
Veda was right. He needs time to think about it for himself. Venku se nám udělal hodně velký nečas, což vy nemůžete poznat, ale jako i moje lokální zpravodajství o počasí v reálném světě venku. Jakože hodně prší. Anyway.
The forest fairy helped us make it.
I just realized there's a lot fewer people around the broken sea now. Guess most of them have made their way back to the metropole.
Does this boat have a name? I can't see one anywhere.
Má to vlajku, nebo špičku.
Huh? A name?
Every boat has a name. At least all the ones I've seen before.
They're usually symbolic names that represent something aspirational.
Let's go with the Durin.
Huh? You want to name it after me?
Not quite.
Oh, you mean to wish Mini Durin a safe voyage as he sails into a new chapter of his...
Your princess
Well, yeah, we get it.
Let this vessel bear the name of the most esteemed dragon of the night.
The Durin. Also,
Let's go with
can
that.
I ask you a favor?
Go on.
Remember how Mom's friend said I should be able to leave this world? Well, I want to pay a visit to your world. Just a quick trip, can we?
Huh?
Go ahead.
Is that a no?
I think that's a great idea. If the people of Simulanka are allowed to go to Teyvat, then what's the problem with taking Mini Durin there for a visit?
I'm assuming I'll have to be your bodyguard while we're there.
I can protect myself. And I'll do what you say. I won't fly off on my own, I promise.
It'll be up to you to stick close. If you disappear on me, don't expect me to come looking.
Got it! I'll stick close.
Why don't you take the Durin? Now you've given it a name, it'll be a maiden voyage for the boat and a brand new journey for you.
Are you leaving, Mini Durin? Okay. Well, make sure you come visit me in Mondstadt so we can play together again. Klee will draw you a map to show you the way. Though our time together has been as fleeting as a ray
Proč je
of
to celý
light
odstavec?
in the depths of the
Proč?
long night.
Přečtěte si to rychle nebo si pauzněte video, protože já to
What
skipuju.
Fräulein means is that you're always welcome to visit her at home.
Cool. I have so many new friends now. I'm so happy.
Are you done yet? If you want to leave, then get over here.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
everyone. Thank you so much. The blessings you gave me are more precious than any treasure and more beautiful than any fairy tale. Next time, it will be my turn to make your wishes come true.
Doubt it, but... I'm at the boat. A to loď mě takne jenom do metropolu. A textual mystery. Called this Sumeru got lively lately. Vlastně kolej právě nám řekla, že se v Sumeru děje věc. Tak ať to jdeme check it out. Yep, the painting's complete. A teď jenom takovej dodatek. Odd textual mystery. Kali tells you that something weird is happening in Sumeru. Zkusím tu loď kliknout, what happens. Okay. loď mezi Metropolem a Broken Sea. Kráplo někde odsud sem. Prostě... Well, Sumeru, what's happening? What's going? What's shaking? Oh, right. Teď tohleto už voice actovaný není. To je na mě. Oh, right. Didn't Kali say Sumeru City's been pretty lively lately? What about it? So how about it? Are you curious? Sounds fun to me. Right? Let's see what's going on. Let's start with the academia. That's where all the info is. Go to the academia. Jestli nějaká lokace, kde se renduje nejvíc věcí, jak je to tady. Faruzan! Která taky volá klánově. Hey, it's Faruzan! You have anything we should ask? Even just glancing at the borrowing or Jimmy flashlight all of that book was, how irritating. Faruzan, what are you taking this over there? I am Madame Faruzan after all. It's not at a place for me to mull things over out loud, wouldn't you say? But in this case, never mind, forget. Why did you two suddenly decide to drop by? Well, about that, we heard something about a party and didn't want to miss out. Kali told us that Sumeru is the place to be now. Apparently tons of interesting things are happening, so we thought he'd ask around. Any idea what she's talking about? Interesting things. What might Kali find interesting? Tainari's tail getting so floated like a ball of tumbleweed? Or Sino climbing a tree and getting his hood caught on the branch? Whoa, really missed all that? Seriously? And nobody thought to tell me? Still, she said there was something big everyone's talking about. Can you think of anything? Ah! Is something about Madame? Well, now that you mention it, it must be what I think she means. Recently, rumors have been going around about a certain book. That's a classic horror story opening. It's not some kind of forbidden tome or anything like that, is it? Forbidden tome? As far as I'm concerned, might be as well be. Tell me, have you ever read one of those really badly written detective novels? I don't think I unfortunately did. Tell me exactly how bad it was. Leave this aside. For example, the type where you start off thinking it's a locked murder mystery, but it turns out that the whole building was just moved. That's right. It's supposed to be based on pure reasoning and logical decision, but deduction. But in the end, it turns out the culprit has some kind of superpower. Exactly. Or start super serious and then reveal that everyone lost their memories, and that's it. Alright, so there was a snowstorm, police officer, butcher, serious figure throughout the whole story, so it turns out to be the murderer without even the slightest hint of foreshadowing. Yeah, you're being awfully specific. That's bound to offend someone. My apologies. I'll let myself get a bit carried away for a moment. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I did borrow a book like a few days past. Sure borrowed a badly written book, but that happens to the best of us. That's not a problem. Blizzards had mountain villages, superpowers, police officers trying to be criminals. But this book had it all, and more. Reading it was a tantamount to torture. Despite how complicated it was, it wasn't engaging in the slightest. But there have been all sorts of rumors circulating about this book because of the strange markings drawn all over the pages. People are saying it must be concealing secrets. Do you think there's a treasure involved? I'm not sure, but there must be many who believe so. Not only have more and more people been borrowing it, they've been specifically asking for the marked up copy. Have you borrowed it too? Of course I have. As well as you all know, I am a scholar, so it's only natural to have a bit of curiosity. So what's the secret does the book hold? I read through it carefully from the start to finish. Most of the marks are circles, but the beginning and end points of each stroke differ as the color of the ink used. Most importantly, all the names in the book have been circled. Not only that, most of them are adapted from famous figures in Sumeru's history. Some speculate that the marks must have been left by diligent different scholars over the eras, when each researching the book's secrets, each searching for a name they believed in. Others believe that they are kind of a notation made by different people belonging to the same organization that the name circled their code names. Still, others think that it's some kind of encryption cipher, but even after finishing it, I come to no such conclusion. Not only was reading it a complete waste of my time, but sheer absurdity of the shoddy excuse for a plot several times over. I was so angry I returned the book immediately with a slam on the desk. When I came to the house of Diana today, I found lots of people skulking about. I guess they're still looking for it. No wonder you zoned out. I was guessing you won't be borrowing any more detective novels anytime soon. Indeed. I'm on Lumine, sure you two must understand how I feel. Don't worry, madame. I feel your frustration. What's the book called? We'll borrow it and make sure no one borrows it again. It's called Reasoning Knows Not Time of Day, but Suspense Always Follows a Blizzard. You sure it's a detective novel? Sounds like the title of a light novel. Tell me about it. Anyway, read it at your own risk. It is truly unbearably boring. Yeah, she likes books. Oh, unexpected Faruzan. Search for clues in the house of Diana. How deep does this go? Někoho budu muset vysovat. There's so many books with long titles here. Working Hard and Vacationing Harder. What the heck? An Atlas of Rare Rainforest Dwelling Species, Professional Edition, and The Art of Construction of Coffee Machines. Who reads these? Secrets of Elemental Sciences? The book jacket even says Expert Approved. The former sage Cyrus praises an excellent entry-level book. And this one, a compilation of and a summary of common basic grammar rules for rel languages of ancient desert peoples. Paimon's getting dizzy. So many words. Come on, Paimon, you can learn 20 different... Huh? Is that Layla over there? Let's ask her. Maybe she knows something. Jejímu story questu nebo lomeno hangoutu, nevím co přesně jsme se ještě nedostali, ale... Je to blízko. Zrovna se k němu budeme jakože dostávat, takže tohle bude takovej okamžitý takový prelude toho, co se můžete těšit v dalším díle. Layla! Paimon, it's been so long, we've never seen each other. I'm still tired. Fantastically even star. Lila of the Rahavatist can be found sporting black eye bags and groggy sleepy expression, protože má somnambulismus, což je, že neustále spí. All sorts of strange things will occur around her. As such, she has not been in academia for very long. She's already subject of great many strange, funny nicknames. But as strange monikers may be, she is stranger still. Didn't sleep well again? I was reading a novel, so I stayed up late. It wasn't that detective novel that everyone's talking about, was it? The one with the super long name? No, if we're talking about reasoning, it's not the time of day. It follows a blizzard. Oh, right, yes. No, it wasn't that one. Madame Faruzan said it was really dull, so I didn't borrow it on her recommendation. You're not that interested about secrets? I haven't been able to keep up with my own work, even though I'm up late all the time these days. But way more people have been interested in the book than I have ever that I ever imagined. 7 or 8 in a single morning. I feel like I feel like a living signboard sitting like this. Kaveh asked me the same question, so he must be looking for it too. He was even hiding behind the ladder before looking for something. He looked really embarrassed. Možná hledal zase svoje klíče. Searching for something, hiding behind the ladder? He must be after Mora. That's gotta be it. He's paying off his debt. Wait, no. Let's pretend to say anything. You're really sleepy, right? You must be dreaming this conversation. I didn't really get it anyway, but if you say so, yeah, it's a dream. Thank you. We'll keep looking. See you next time. It's not often Layla falls asleep so quickly. Good for her. Kaveh is searching for the book. He must know something. Where is he now? Good question. Maybe someone in my shot. There's a good chance he should be there. Find Kaveh. Oh, Diana. Down background music. Rhythm game memories intensify. Kaveh, show yourself. Do you ever think we sound like a pair of thieves hiding here to ambush Kaveh? It almost feels like we're here to extort him or something. I'm not sure why that is though. We just want to ask him a couple of questions. They make it sound like we're the baddies, when you haven't been bothered by our conscience. Sounds like footsteps. Quick, let's take a look. Stop right there. His roommate. I'll hate them. What are you doing here? Good question. Surprising indeed. I was under the impression that you knew I lived here. Good morning. Good morning. What can I do for you? Nothing. Never mind. Oh? Goodbye then. Okay, he left. Does he have work to do? Footsteps again? They're heading towards the door. Stop right there with you, Kaveh. What are you two doing here? Good question. Surprising indeed. I was under the impression you'd know the only reason we'd be here was if you were looking for you. What are you talking about, Paimon? Looking for a certain book by any chance? Wait, what? Look. If I'm a book out of the sign and Nash don't tell about the rumors Faruzan was talking about the book. How's it guys you know everything? I was thinking I've been super discreet the whole time. No one should have even noticed. Come on, get real. You think that no one knows you live here? That's not fair. Of course nobody knows, except for Sino, Tenare, Kale, and the two of you, right? Friends are friends, so if they know, well, they know. But what if a stranger overheard us? It would be a disaster. It will impact my career. Anyway, about the book. Do you believe it contains intel about hidden treasure, don't you? You looking for get rich quick? Yeah. Are you referring to help me find it? Shucks, why didn't you say so earlier? If there is a treasure, we're all about it. We'll split it 50-50. After our inventory is hardly a turn to get rich. You're having a treasure in the home. Hey! Wait, is that Dia? Oh, hello. Lumine, Paimon, bez mezery. I see you. Tam někdo zapomněl dělat mezeru. Must be my lucky day. Dia, you mercenaries are pretty tuned into a grapevine. Heard of a book called Reasonings blah blah blah? You guys looking for it too? By two, you don't mean you're looking for it too? Darn it. So does that mean we're finally gonna have a square off against Dia? Wait a minute, wouldn't you mind telling me why you're looking for it? There are rumors that are a treasure, told by Faruzan. If it really does turn out to be something important, I'll be sure to let you know if I hear anything. But I should provide you if we thought you were after it too. Don't worry, a client asked me to get her the book, but her that seemed off somehow, so I didn't take the commission. She was a smart cookie though, and it was like she was hiding something, so I thought she must have an ulterior motive. Besides, I have other things to look into right now. Compared to some commissions, it's more important that you uncover the truth behind the book. Anyway, no time blues, I gotta get going. Alright, good luck, don't forget to tell us if you're hearing anything. I wonder whose Dia client could have been. Hey! How are you so fast? Flying faster than running? Sorry, it's a traveler thing. Listen to me. It's like this. Don't get your hopes up, Paimon. That book, it's some kind of treasure map. It's just an unbelievably unremarkable, surprisingly ordinary detective novel. Didn't you just say that was a treasure? But most people backtrack like that. Paimon just think they were changing their mind and wanted to keep all the more for themselves. Oh, that's... I'm sorry, I just couldn't bring myself to tell you earlier, so I played along with what you were saying. Here's what happened. I borrowed the book a month ago. When I opened it to the first page, one of the names was printed incorrectly. That night I've been drinking just a little bit, and I was starting to feel dry, so I picked up a pen and circled the name. As I'm sure you know, House of Dana allows borrowers to annotate the books they take out. I'm in a habit of doing that too, so at the time I didn't give it a second thought. After I was a dozen so pages in, I realized all the names of characters had intentionally been written slightly wrong. Maybe it would have been more accurate to say that the novel itself was strange, and the characters' names were based on real fictional figures, but rather than using their original names, they have been tweaked ever so slightly. Most people would assume that the author had made a mistake, there had been printing error of what they said. But I didn't find the content particularly appealing, so I returned before I finished reading it. But later on, I heard that book suddenly become the talk of the town, and that the rumors are a mysterious treasure or something. And you thought it had something to do with you? Certainly does sound like it. Yeah, and I also heard that now all the names of the book have been circled, not just one. Just haven't been able to figure out what in fact must have happened after I returned it. Did you tell anyone else that you borrowed it? Let me think. Tainari? Last time we met I was talking about how poorly parts of the book were written. He said I made it sound pretty funny, so much so in fact that he suddenly wanted to take a look himself. You made it sound like it was so bad it's good. In that case, let's go find Tainari, finally! That's fine with me, but it's still some work to finish up, it's pretty urgent, so how about that first and we can meet up later. No problem, Imo. I'll go to quick as goes well. Me too. See you later. Jsem nečekal, že budu muset tady voiceovat několik charakterů ještě desítky minut. Já v tom za prvý nejsem v tom moc dobrý a za druhý vyvedu velmi nemluvící život. Což YouTube kanál ten jako takovej mi v tom dělá velkou čáru přes rozpočet. A i tak občas často hraju hry, kde nemusím mluvit, nebo nikdo mi nepřikazuje komentovat každou sekundu. A když se prostě v Genshinu nachomejte nějaká takováhle storka, kterou musím voice actovat několik lidí najednou po dobu třeba hodiny, tak jako to je hodně velký šok mému systému. Hey, over there, Tainari! I heard you. How's it going, Traveler and Paimon? You sure look excited. You talking about the losing of the bounds. And you'll sort of reflect once more on how absurd a long title is, not even just saying it makes you feel tired. Yes. I did go to Azhdaha and borrow it. Kava said it wasn't worth reading, but I was curious, so I wanted to read it anyway. Problem was there were already two names circled in the book, so I borrowed the style, each circle was different. It was like some kind of a game. Someone had drawn a red circle around the name of the first character that appeared, and someone else had drawn a green circle around another name. So in the time between Kaveh returning the book and you taking it back out, someone has already annotated it? That's right. I'm not sure that the first circle was run by Kaveh himself. Yes, no surprise there. If you stop and think about it for a second, guessing the identity of the second annotator should be trivial. Oh, you mean it was... There are two people living in a house, and one of them drew the first circle, and the other person left a mark too. Ha! He did it! Takže on si to, mezi tím, co to Kaveh měl půjčený, tak na tu knihu narazil také. Sometimes those two really are too much. In the end, it is as I suspected from the beginning. The first character whose name has been circled in the very first way turned out to be the murderer. Surely that's just a blatant spoiler. Like that joke when someone opens a novel and bam, there's a note in the margin that spoils everything from the start. What kind of joke would be so cruel? That was one of Cyrus's, and it wasn't just a joke. He just said he actually pulled a stunt like that when he was younger. Who was so unlucky enough to borrow a book after he scribbled all over it? My master, Nafis, and Professor Zahahadi, who had seminar with him that very afternoon. Cyrus said that master once threatened to give him a good beating by the side entrance of the House of Dana. It was only thanks to my mother and Professor Zahahadi intervening that it didn't happen. One doesn't sympathize with Cyrus at all, not one bit. The House of Dana never stopped me from annotating books, but this seemed like a special case. I didn't think the book would be allowed to keep circulating like this. So I circled several names myself, laying a false trail. The best place to hide a leaf is in the forest. It's a simple principle. Well, I put it like that, but still, how many names did you circle, Tainari? I may think. Not too many. About 3 or 4 more. I chose them at random as well. And who circled the other names in the book? There must have been others who borrowed it and did something similar. I'm not sure why. Who would have thought borrowing books could become such a complicated mystery? Jdeme zakroužkovat jména v knize. Tady se to... Prostě první se řekne... Tady ty jména jsou divně napsaný. Zakroužkuju je, protože jsou divně napsaný. Možná to je nějaká cipher. A druhý a třetí člověk. Tady ty jména jsou zakroužkovaný. Pojďme taky zakroužkovat další jména. Třeba je v tom nějaký systém. A pak 5. a 6. člověk. Někdo kroužkuje jména. Pojďme zakroužkovat všechny jména v této knize. Let's go. Se prostě tak rychle prostě roztočilo out of control. Tady oni mám tyhle ty rewardy, takže ty si rovnou taky vyzvenu, když je to na cestě. Tak nový. Hey, there's Dia. And Candace is here! Yay! Candace poprvé v Sumeru City. So, I need to reflect a little on what I did. What happened? To meet you today is surely due to the guidance of the gods. Greetings to you too. Is this a personal trip, Candace? Today's trip to the city is to buy provisions for the people of our village, as well as to help Miss Sataria deliver a message to the sages while I'm here. On the way, I happened to see Dia sitting in the cafe looking down, so I came over to chat. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. It's just I suddenly remember a few details about the book after talking with you. Before the client ever contacted me, I heard rumors of an exciting novel full of undiscovered secrets. Out of curiosity, I asked Sino to take it out for me. As a desert dweller and a mercenary to boot, and the idea of solving a mysterious treasure map is pretty exciting. Yeah, Paimon totally gets that. We inherited our custom of searching for the gold and wisdom descent from the gods themselves. But that book turned out to be dry as a dust. A bunch of names have been circled, but I couldn't figure out what puzzle was supposed to be beside reading the whole thing through carefully from the start to finish. In the end, I started thinking there was some kind of ritual or game or something, so I picked up a pen and drew a circle or two of my own. Later on, Miss Junior asked her parents to find a way to borrow it She said the mysterious marking fascinated her, even though she couldn't get into the book itself. If they were just regular annotations, it wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary. But those strange circles, you can't help but want to figure out what they mean. That's true. So, Dia, what you're reflecting on is having accidentally interfered with other people's reading experience, is that correct? Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on a second. Why did you tell Candace? She's a warrior, you know? Sometimes she has to interrogate criminals and other things like that too. Everyone recognizes her is that her job is sacred. So what do we need to think over where we've gone wrong? We have to go talk to her about it. Please don't be too surprised, my dear traveler. To me, listening to other people's mistakes is just another way of protecting them. By speaking of your own mistakes and hearing sincere advice in return, improvement will come over time. That's the way we do. But all she did was draw a circle, and it's not like she was deliberately trying to mess with anyone. Besides, everyone agrees that the book itself is just bad. Don't worry about it. That's true. I was just telling Candace how bizarre it is. But be that as it may, it doesn't change the fact that it just ain't right to mess with someone else's enjoyment of a book. That's the bottom line. Anyway, dear, please have faith in that the gods will forgive your transgression. Besides, you told me about the part of the story where one of the suspects ended up crawling to a village on his hands and knees. It was named Al-Ahmal? Yep, yeah, that's right. The detective in book argued that he must have leapt across the broken bridge like a frog. Of course, we found later his conjecture was totally off base. Why is that? Because it turns out that Al-Ahmal has a superpower. He could float across the bridge. What the heck is that book even about? It sounds completely ludicrous. Al-Ahmal, Sintor is a good name of King Desha, don't you think? No, considering how transgressive this book sounds, I don't think it's worth overthinking. You're right. You know, I can't help but wonder what our friend at Temple of Silence would say if they somehow got their hands on this. I'm sure those sages will be able to unpack interesting ideas from the text we ordinary people could scarcely dream of. It's not for there to be bridges outside blizzards, swept mountain villages, and normal for them to get broken, but for a person to cross one by floating through the air? Why resort to such a lame plot device? Is it a real serious detective novel? Sounds like something out of a comic strip. I was starting to get where Faruzan was coming from. If you've gotten all excited about reading a detective novel but end up reading tripe like that instead, I better not think about it. So where's the book now? Not sure. I returned it after I was done reading it, and back then there were many markings inside as the rumors say there are. Alright then, Detective Paimon's still in the case. If I'm feeling lost, should I go to the House of Dana again? Who could have predicted this? It's probably because I'm privileged. Should name yourself. Proč je House of Dana tak vysoko? Nízko. Kam je násuť? Coins. Čo teleport předtím? Ne, tady tento byl. Mě to vyhodilo nad tou House of Dana, prostě na stropě toho stromu. I když prostě takhle přes hlavní vchod je to logičtější. Ale to je takovej sidetrack, který jsem nečekal, jako what the hell. To je pořád součástí toho questu z toho storybook, fantasy, prostě fairy tale knihy napsaný tou čarodějkou. No, těma 3 čarodějkama z toho Hexen Circle. Pamatujete si, že to bylo že to je ještě z té storybooky? Hello, has reason of the Falls of Blizzard been returned yet? There are 2 copies of this book. One's been marked up, the other hasn't. I'm guessing over the ones with the marks. Oh, yeah, right. Any of asked for it too, but it has been returned yet. Please come back later. Can you tell us who borrowed it? As long as it's overdue, we will wait patiently for it to be returned. Discussing borrowers' identity without proper reason for doing so would be violation of our ethics, and you would be jailed immediately. You got a point. That would be terrible to be jailed for something like that. You two look as confused. A couple from Nora just ran into each other head first, and you're looking for something? You know, Nahida! To, že celý tohoto je tady a prostě všechny tyhle ty sumerské postavy se tu hýbou a ani jedna není voice aktovaná, mě jako docela vytáčí. Nahida, hi! Yoink! Nahida, have you heard about the reason that suspense always follows a blizzard? Such a long name. But yes, I know the one you mean. I heard that everyone was looking for it. It sounds fascinating, so I found a brand new copy to read myself. But you know, it wasn't the copy with all the markings on it? Yeah, that's right. I was more interested in the content of the book itself and all those rumors about the hidden treasure, so an unmarked copy was what I needed. Speaking of which, it is funny. There's more than one copy of this book, but everyone's looking for the one with all the names of it circled. Are they all afraid of spoilers, or do they actually crave them? So do you know who has the copy with the markings right now? I just happened to have seen it in the hands of one of your friends. If you're looking for the copy that sparkled with the rumors, she would be on near Palace of Al Zachary. Káve. Myslím, jestli to měl nakonec má kávej, vole, tak... Jít celou dobu měl. Je to poté přídavný vítr do plechet. Wait a minute. Naše lokální black market dealerka je to má, vole. A ještě ten novej typan. Setos. Dory, Sino and Sethos? Darn you, General Maharaja, entrapment isn't gonna work. Can't do that. What do you mean by entrap? Sethos. No scholar who studies King Dashut's face understands the limits of the Temple of Silence, and Sethos is none other than the heir to this ancient organization and its history of over 1,000 years. After any Sumeru not wish to be too conspicuous or just live in anonymity, crafting an ordinary identity for him. With his friendly smile and enthusiasm, this conversationalist became part of the community almost as soon as he arrived. If you run into him on the street by chance, wouldn't hurt to strike up a conversation, perhaps to share a mysterious desert tale long lost amidst its defense. Takže on je z toho Temple of Silence, který má dlouhou historii. You're the one who said you had the book. I said I wanted to read it. Then you agreed to meet me here. Santa showing up too was just a coincidence. Pure coincidence. You don't play games with me. I know who you are. You're that new kid, Sethos, right? You know you're friends of Sino's. So, you do know who I am. I saw Sino's chasing you around, trying to get you to play cards, and I found an excuse to run off after a couple of rounds after. Left quite an impression. You didn't have to mention all of that. No, I think Dory's right about that. You always look for a way out when it comes to playing Invocation. It's becoming quite a problem. Lumine, Paimon, you've been standing there for quite a while. If it isn't, my dear Lumine and Paimon, what's to the about Zachary? The book. Might it be that you've come for business with me, Lord Sangama Bay? The Lord of Sangama Bay? Of course. Pick a moment to conclude business here, and we'll be with you straight away. Anyway, General Matra, I'm sure he was well aware of the means to have something borrowed the book from Azhdaha were both completely legal and completely reasonable. Seeing as if it isn't yet time to return it, you have no right to forcibly seize the book I borrowed. That would only be the case had you not engaged. That would be only the case if you did not engage in any irregular activities. Yet just now a buyer, Setos, came to Bazakria on the basis of a mysterious message to meet the seller, hoping in vain to purchase a detective novel. What do you mean, buyer? He's one of your people. You sent him here deliberately to try and buy it to entrap me. That is not something I can acknowledge. What I tell you is that I've had my eyes on this book for some time as well. Remember, it is forbidden to transfer or sell books from the House of Dana without explicit approval from relevant authorities. I'm not selling anything, just to be clear. I'm not making the most of an opportunity. If someone pays me a little something on the side, I'll lend this mysterious novel to browse for a bit. If you don't believe me, just ask my custom curious readers. That's right, your readers. Anyway, I was just showing them the book. Is that so? And here I was thinking we're really going to go through with an illegal translation like this, Ethos. Hey, what was that? You two really aren't together? I was just really curious about the book and managed to track it down, but Sino... It's true that Dory never actually said she wanted to sell the book. So she isn't the mastermind who started all this? Mastermind? So by your own account, it looks like you might have jumped the gun a bit, General Mahamatra. I'm not handing the book over. So you may think you played an ace story, but when you opened the book just now, I've seen it truly before me. The book's return date is today. Oh, that sign has sure got sharp eyes. That's right, I do have good vision. You have less than half an hour before the book is overdue. Give it to me, and I'll return it. How could I just hand it over to you like that? This is a mysterious, super awesome, mega amazing paragon of illogical detective novels that practically a treasure. I'm gonna make a fortune off of this. Should you be really admitting all that out loud? I didn't say I was going to sell it. And that's not I was being serious. At least not immediately. Then how about this? Dory, Sino, why don't you two play a little game with the book as stakes? That's one way of solving it. How about it? Do you just dare to accept the challenge? If you do, you have to turn a blind eye to the book of time being, and if you lose, you'll have to hand it over. Ah, interesting. Very well. I'm in. What's the contest? Are you both confident in powers of mental recall? My memory's not that bad. I remember everything down to the smallest detail. I am ready. Totally fair fight. And you have both read the contents of the book, correct? That's right. Huh? You've actually read it, Sino? Oh, needless to say, so have I. In that case, I'll just open the book and flip through a few pages and tell you how many names have been circled. Best out of 3 wins. Sound good? That's nuts. What, chickening out? No, game on. Let's go. Good. In that case, the first page. 6. 6. Both correct. Next. Second page. I think it was 4? I'd say 4. Oh, both right again. It hangs on to the question. Skipping all the way to page 61. What? That I don't quite remember. 7? I know. The answer is 5. That's correct. The answer is 5. Is your memory really that fucking good? I'm not buying it. How did you do that? Do you just remember? It's not actually because I have a good memory, but because the circling of the names left a deep impression on me. After I borrowed it, I noticed the name of the first few pages was selectively circled by all different people. Each person's penmanship was different, and moreover, I guessed 3 of the circles had been drawn. Yep, 3 of the circles have been drawn by Tainari. A few others use the same color of ink as he does. So it was instantly recognizable. Wow, you didn't even know that? I learned of that habit of his long ago. At that time, I'd just been promoted General Mahamatra and would go to a secret base where I wanted to get through all the dirt and my in-tray once with a minimal disturbance. I would often find Tanner hidden away on a tree doing his homework. Notice his writing implements he favored wasn't exactly detective work, and all these years never once changed the ink he uses. Back to the book, anyway. Anyone who's read it knows that it's the first name circled is the real murderer. Perhaps Steiner didn't want the plot to be spoiled for anyone else, so he circled other names. Annotating or marking the book is not itself violation, but why are all the other marks there? Is there some conspiracy behind them? What do they have to do with Tainari? I want to get to the bottom of it, even if it's just for the sake of my friend, and to uncover a secret and become part of the conspiracy. So I could circle out all the other names that were left in the book. On ty jména zakroužkoval osobně. On osobně, právě Saino, zakroužkoval každičký jméno v každý stránce. V celý té knize. Co zbývalo. I'm dying. To think you just do such a thing. There's no treasure at all? It was just you guys all along? That's right. Should you wish to hide a grain of sand, bury it in the desert. And in that grain of sand, I could catch a glimpse of truth. And so you were drawn to it, making your plans, yet in a twist of fate, you were discovered by me. No matter how vast this world is, you're gonna run from the long arm of law. You're not making a meal out of this, aren't you? You really have way too much time on your hands. Fine, you win. That's it for today for me. It's time for Lord Sangamabe to return to her room to some repose. Farewell to you. So do you intend this book back to the Temple of Silence? I heard there was treasure hidden inside. I thought it might give something to do with within the temple. I never thought it was the real story behind it. But when you agreed to compete, I already surmised you were familiar with the book. That's why I chose this particular format. Brilliant move, bro. What's with that look? We were just thinking. There have been more twists and turns in the story behind the book than the actual story itself. Well, as long as you got it back, I'll leave the uncovering the rest of the secrets to you. I'll take my leave. See you later, everyone. Can I borrow the book? Of course. As I enter the book and go to thumb through the reading Africa, you can tell something's not quite right. The plot is wildly imaginative, just as everyone says, though most of the names of the book seem familiar on the closer because they are actually the names of the historical figures you thought they were. Not only that, but every name has been circled. Thinking back, of course of events, you have fall silent, and then you explain the full story. How unexpected, but still it does make sense, and it is far better than the existence of an actual conspiracy. In that case, I still have other plans. Last time I was at the Caravan Rebot, you had promised to meet Dia and Candace for drinks. Lumine, could I travel to return the book for me? Sure, leave it to me. Thanks, friend. Return to the House of Dana. Zpátky do House of Dana once again. Celou tu štreku půjdu. Na několik stamina barů. Well, this episode is gonna be long as a mile. To je záhra celá videa na celou epizodu a ve výsledku se toho tu moc neděje. V random knize se kroužkovaly jména a to všechno jenom proto, že jeden zakroužkoval pár jmen, kde byly pravopisné chyby a ten druhý a třetí začali kroužkovat jména, protože prostě viděli kroužky. We're finally back. We really found the book? Amazing. I've been waiting for it to be returned so I could see it as soon as possible. You recount the entire Tolkawa secret years. Seriously? How's that impossible? I circled the actual murderer? Why am I surprised by that whole thing? By that too. Let's just take care of the book problem first. This book is probably on my fault for using permanent ink to mark a page, since that caused a whole mess of other things to happen. Now it's all marked up like this, there's even a risk of those marks spoiling the story, so I would like to buy it. The whole issue should be avoidable if Drakem uses the money to buy a new copy. Would you please consider my proposal? Mr. Kave, your idea has merit, and it is indeed a good way to resolve this situation. I'll confirm the book's price now, and then you can pay over there. That's great, thank you so much. Shortly afterwards, Kave accompanies Drakem staff lady to register the purchase of the book and pays the full amount. The staff member carefully wraps a thoroughly marked up book and gives it to him. What a blunder. Regardless, thank you so much for all help. It was nothing, we're just kind of along for the ride. Still, Kave, it would be better if you use something more erasable to make notes in the future. I understand. I'll never let myself subconsciously correct typesetting errors ever again. No, I mean I'll never borrow a book with such a long name. At least for a while. Se jim tam zloudila kniha od Jai Publishing House. Ah, celá nová lokace. I'll hate them. You're here. I was looking everywhere for you. What is it? Guess what I've got in this little bag here? If I had to guess, a young man's tears of regret. What would you know? It's the super long book name. You actually bothered to memorize a ridiculous and boring name like that? That's just because I was filling out the paperwork to buy it back at the Academy Mouse office for the full price. I had to write it out over and over. And it looks like this book has a permanent owner. Only because I subconsciously marked up the book with ink. Did you know that Tainari, Dia, and Sino all circled the names in the book? And it all started because of the name I circled was the real killer? To be perfectly honest, the moment I saw them where his name circled, I knew this would happen. Wait, you've read the book too? I had the pleasure of reading it in House of Dana. The logic is a mess, just poorly written. And you left the book out in the study. So you knew I circled the killer? Then did you circle any names by any chance? What do you think? What, you did? You too? The very second circle is mine. Why? The best way to avoid spoilers is to add a red herring. Then why just one? Tainari circled 3. I already significantly reduced the probability of murders being spoiled by the next reader. That's more than enough. No need to worry about things that are beyond saving. And why isn't it necessary? Using permanent ink to circle a name on the first page, that's obviously beyond saving. What kind of logic is that? I bet you just drew your circle for fun. If I must say so, it is because the circling of the names is far more interesting than the book itself. Fair point. In the end, I only might have myself to blame for using up all my pencils. I need to go buy more. Congratulations! That's one of a kind out-of-print book, personally penned by the hands of so many, now yours. Do you think I look happy about it? I don't even want it. I don't even want it anymore. Yes, if it was Paimon, I would certainly buy it. That's a no from me. That is a no from me too. Well. Zdá se, že to je teďkon opravdu všechno. Dořešili jsme přídavný random mystery od textual mystery. Kalita's Sumeru has been lively lately because of a mystery afoot. As such, you resolve to see what's going on. To necháme tohle. Until dořešili jsme celý Simulanga Fairy Tale Voyage, celý story. Wow. Zabíralo to 3 díly a z toho ten třetí kvůli tomu textual mystery bude minimálně 3 hodiny dlouhý bez tak určitě. Pokud to needitnu pod 3 hodiny. Ale to je všechno. Celá ta simulanková sága byla velmi zajímavá. Jako mělo to svý momenty a pak taky svý low points. Jako většina z toho byla hodně jako vysoká vlna. Jsem si to užil. Byl tam pár pro mě low pointů, kde mě to ztrácelo. Většinou v druhé půlce mě to ztrácelo lehce. Pak nějaký cringe momenty, ale ty beru jako osobní preferenci. A jako pár low pointů tam bylo jako ne. Ale všechno takový, celý to story, ten dwelling implications pro reálný Teyvat. A pak všichni ty prostě z monsterů tam přišli na návštěvu. A Baladír tam byl osobně, tak slyšet od Baladíra jakýkoliv additional lore a strávit s ním čas je taky fajn. Takže bych tomu dal tak 8 z 10. Nebylo to až tak super lore provázaný s vysokýma implikacema na Teyvat Archon lore. Jako s těma Archon questama, jako aby se to zasloužilo víc než 8. Jako i s 8 to pushuju. Ale bylo to dobrý side story. Svět byl pěkný, potkali jsme hodně známých tváří, takže jako it's good. Bych to doporučil. Bych jenom ale možná předesílal, celou tu story s nějakýma pár upozorněníma o tom, co máte od tohohle čekat a co od toho nemáte čekat. To bych ocenil já. To, že když od toho můžete snadno čekat, že se tu stane něco víc, než se tu opravdu stane. A žádný mega crossover velký se tu taky nedá moc čekat. A Kirara taky, pokud jste chtěli Kiraru interaktovat s ostatníma, tak Kirara v podstatě se vymaže sama z celého story, kromě úplného konce. To jsem taky nepochopil, proč se Kirara vymazala úplně z toho celého. Prostě se objeví a pak prostě see ya. A pak úplně na konci s tím drakem prostě se tam najednou objeví na konci pak až. Jako what? Anyway, to byla taková mini recenze na tohleto gigastory. No, doufám, že jste to taky užili, bylo to experience. To je asi, jak bych to popsal. Máme z toho outfit pro Kiraru, Lumina z toho má outfit pro sebe, protože každý jiný Lumine outfit jde automaticky Lumině, ten je defaultní a i ten nový. A to bude všechno, takže než se rozloučíme, tak si samozřejmě pulneme další věc. Ještě věřím tady ten vykřičník. Go away. A máme tu další vošpůl, pořád stejný, jelikož jsem to... Všechny tyhle 3 díly, co se týkaly simulanky, jsem bral rychle za sebou. Jinak abych taky nestratil v hlavě pojem o tom lóru, ale taky abych to prostě dostal ven najednou, než ten příběh odcestuje někam, nebo prostě nějak, než se něco z takového stane. At this point už můžeme trošku doufat v Naviu, protože Hardpity je just around the corner. A pokud se nedíval na minulý díly, tak jsem předešlý charakter Event Wish pulnul místo promotovaný postavy Diluka. Takže to mám teď 100%, že dostanu tu promotovanou postavu. Takže pokud to stihnu vypulovat, než tady skončí a zachce se mi natočit dostatek dílů, než to skončí, tak možná Navě bude. Snažím se o ní, ale Navia funguje na svých vlastních hodinách, ta prostě přijde, až se jí bude chtít. A jenom teď dám ten pull a skloním hlavu tradičně a budu si přát, aby Je tam Noel for some reason. Pokud se nemýlím, tak Noel tam nebyl, aby tam Ningguang, Kave a ta třetí osoba. A Noel tam nebyla. Noel se tam objevila for no reason. What? Noel mám taky namaxovanou na 110%, takže tam může být šumák. Jako zrovna dostat Noel, to je ten nejvíc random věc. Jdeme trojkový zbraní, yes, we know. Noel se tam prostě objeví, protože reasons. Kirara. Od Kirary nemám skoro žádný konstelace, jsem se jako připomněl v tomhle dílu. Jenom 9. Zatím nemá smysl směňovat. Well, nevím, kde se tam vzala fucking... nevím, kde se tam vzala Noel, ale... Sure. Je to dobrá postava. Like, I'll take it. Anyway. Tradičně, obzvláště když je to konec velké věci, tak 2 puly. Kdo ví, možná 3, když i tenhle bude shit. Please give me Navia. Kirara! Má třetí constellation, což vím, protože jsme se na ní teď zrovna dneska dívali, takže vím, koliká té constellation má. A to znamená, že jí to upgradene jeden ten skill nebo burst. Dostanete ten první level bonus. Což je jedna z těch víc useful věcí, že bude mít silnější věci. Definitivně good thing. 3. 4. Dostaneme nějakou další věc. 5. 6. Come on. 7. Prosím. No, don't do this to me. Yes!
I am Navia, the esteemed president, leader,
Je to tam.
executive director, and boss of Spina di Rosula. You strike me as somebody special, a person of character. Something tells me that this is the beginning
yes,
of a long
je to
partnership
tam.
between us. Perhaps even as long as all the titles in front of my
At long last. Povedlo se to. Konečně. The gacha gods smiled down upon me. Máme tu Naviu. Na poslední z těch tempulů, myslím. Z toho tempulu, myslím, dokonce. Takže mě napínali až úplně do konce. Jsem myslel, že Kirara bude jediný světlo tohle a to končíme s úplně jinou bombou. Well, we have succeeded. A tím se také splnilo 50 vyšů za jeden týden, no měsíc, takže... Jo, ještě. Dobrá, vykřičníku zmizni. Zděláme tady ten vykřičníček, to vlastně. Můžu udělat rovnou tohle, protože jsem o tom přemýšlel, kde bych ji dostal. A samozřejmě najdeme si svůj monogeo tým. O čem tomu týmu scházel frontový ranař s Dimigem. A hádejte co, Navia má hodně dobrý damage. No, zatím ne, ale já se postarám o to, aby měl dobrý damage. A to si pište. Navia is here. Samozřejmě má Great Sword, ale s ní jsme se mohli seznámit napříč tou celou simulankou. Takže v její kombat jsme mohli vidět a taky se ho osát někdy v jednom z těch 3 dílů je prostě pořádně. Má prostě gunbrella, kde střílí a tu ultinu, kde prostě kanóny a all of that. Well. Jdem rovnou. Mám nějaký karty? Jo, mám jich dost, mám jich dost. Já jsem nečekal, že bude mluvit. A co potřebuje za cup? Icewind Suit a toho Messie týpka. Až moc větru. To je voiceover někde. Většinou to bývá v dolní část. Tady.
This feeling, it's like a lemon cheesecake.
Okay, if you say so. Ještě konstelace pro Kiraru, jsem úplně zapomněl. Mjautrky, to je ten skill na to šplhání. O 3 levely výš a maximum upgrade level je o 5 levelů výš. Tady to je už modelový odstavec. Upravuje to ten její štít, co je summonovaný tím skillem, takže štít bude mít její větší věci. A jo, to bude všechno, víc se s Naviou budu zabývat mimo kameru a I'll bring her up to speed. Udělám ji silnější a mocnější do příštího dílu. A s touhle bombou se s vámi loučím. Děkuji, že jste se dívali. Uvidíme se u dalšího dílu, který, jak jsem naznačil, se bude týkat Layly. Až tam dostanem. Až to natočím. Takže děkuji, že jste dívali a pokud jdete spát, tak dobrou noc.